Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, December 29, 2022. 70 persons have already been charged under the new Firearms Act since its implementation in November. Commissioner of Police Major General Anthony Anderson disclosed the figures at the press conference on Wednesday, where Prime Minister Andrew Holness declared states of public emergency in several parishes.
From November the 1st to December the 20th, we charged 70 persons under the new act, 63 men and 7 women, the majority in the 16 to 30 age group. I look forward to the impact that the new sentencing provisions will have.
Under the Firearms Act, illegal firearms and ammunition are targeted to reduce their link to violent crimes by strengthening the framework for punishment. Penalties range from 15 years to life imprisonment based on the nature of the conviction. The Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JISF, will be executing several major development projects in the Norwood community in 2023. JISF's Managing Director Omar Sweeney says education, water and community facilities will be among the areas of focus in Norwood, which is currently a zone of special operations, ZOSO.
What needs to be upgraded is the water supply system, and so we are in our design development for that. We have a sports complex, a large sports complex that will be built here that has come out of our assessment and our outreach with the community. There's an infant school that is also on the books to be built here in the communities.
He says it will require the partnership of all community stakeholders to see these plans to fruition. Mr. Sweeney gave the update as he addressed a Christmas tree lighting ceremony in the community recently. The Ministry of Health and Wellness is urging the public to take caution against COVID-19 infection in light of increased cases in China and other parts of the world. The Health Ministry says it is closely monitoring and gathering data on these new changes in the COVID-19 situation. Information gathered through the Ministry's International Health Regulations Unit and the National Epidemiology Branch reveals particular circumstances in China that have led to an increase in their numbers.
We are also well aware that changes in climate and the increase in traveling and crowding at this time will cause an uptick in viral illnesses, including COVID-19. In the upcoming days, the Ministry will further update the country on this and other public health matters.
Members of the public are being urged to practice the infection prevention and control measures to safeguard against viral illnesses, including frequent hand washing, wearing a mask, and avoiding crowds. Persons are also reminded that COVID-19 vaccines are available at health centers across the island, and those who have not been vaccinated or received a booster are urged to do so. Jamaica is seeking closer ties with Cuba to further develop the country's agricultural sector. Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Pernell Charles Jr. made the statement during a recent virtual meeting with Cuba's Deputy Minister of Agriculture, Maury Hechavarria Bermudez. He says there is potential for both countries to join efforts in research and development for pest and weed management, as well as alternatives for animal feed and fertilizers. He says the ministry is focusing on these areas because they directly impact the country's capacity to increase and improve production and is in line with the Grow Smart, Eat Smart strategy. The Agriculture Minister says another important area in which continued collaboration with Cuba is required is in the repair of farm equipment. And finally, the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries is assuring farmers and the public that measures are being taken to ensure animal feed production continues in sufficient quantities while utilizing available inventories of raw material. This assurance comes against the backdrop of recent reports of a product shortage. According to a statement from the ministry, all stakeholders will continue to closely monitor the situation and will provide timely updates as needed. Meanwhile, industry stakeholders have been assured that a sufficient supply of animal feed will be available this weekend. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.